EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hello and welcome to Madden NFL 09, the 20th anniversary of the Madden football franchise. I'm John Madden. This year you will experience video game football like never before, with a style of game that automatically adjusts to your skill level and gives you a gaming experience that's tailored to you. First, we'll put you through a virtual test to determine your current skill level. Once your test results are in, you will have your own personalized difficulty setting called My Skills. We'll also be calculating your Madden IQ, which is a score that constantly changes based on your performance. So let's get started. Lambeau Field, one of the most historic stadiums in all the league, and sometimes host to some of the coldest weather conditions we have seen, will be our site for this one between Jacksonville and Green Bay. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
We'll have some snow in the forecast for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here for the call. Chris, what are your thoughts on this weather? Not the best of conditions.
And I look to see this favor the offense slightly. It'll be harder on those pass rushers to get off the line of scrimmage. That should buy a little bit more time for the quarterback in the pocket.
Well, get your bowl of popcorn, your favorite beverage, get settled in. We're just about ready for the opening kick. And we're underway from his own goal line. Dropped at the 21-yard line. You always want to have a successful first drive. It really sets the tone for the whole game offensively. Let's see how they do here. They'll go to work at the 21. Garrard comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Gives to the back. The defender gets him to the ground. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Gives it off. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. That's a 2-yard gain.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Green Bay lines up with 5 defensive backs. Looks to pass. Gets the pass away. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He drops back, fires it out. He goes up high for the catch. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Drops back on 1st down. He's dropped around the 37-yard line. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Drops back to pass. Looks down the field. And he's got room to run. Jones gains about 5 yards and a first on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense get in a nice little rhythm. The quarterback hasn't thrown an incompletion yet on this drive. They look sharp.
Offset I formation in the backfield. They hand it off. Cuts back and he's dropped. That looks like a 1-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, still no score. Out of the I formation. He drops back. On the run, he throws it. Looks like they might have hit him a little too late.
Personal foul, roughing the pass, defense.
The defense can't keep giving up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. Garrard drops back to pass, looking for a receiver. And it's completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
Looking to throw. Goes through his read. Brings it in. Tackled around the 7-yard line. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
They'll go with the run once again.
Injured player.
Taylor looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play. This should be an easy field goal. This is from about 23 yards out. Set down. The kick is up. I thought he had a shot at that one, but the ball seemed to be working against him. He'll need to just put that miss out of his head and concentrate on the next time he gets a shot.
When you see your field goal kicker miss one that short, I mean, that's just a gift. You're giving away 3 easy points there.
Drops back to pass. Throws on the run. And that's his receiver who's wide open. What a perfect pass by the quarterback.
And we talk about all the strong-arm quarterbacks out there, but there aren't many of those guys that could have made that throw.
From their own 45-yard line. Jacksonville lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back to pass. With the pass. Completed. And they get him at the 38. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
It's 1st and 10. The Packers line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. He's looking to throw. Down the middle. The pass falls incomplete. Jones was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Watch that game clock. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 38. They'll come out in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. Rockets it out. Makes the catch. He's tackled at the 25. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Rodgers lines up under center. Single backfield this time. Play fake. Rifles it out there. It'll be 1st and goal. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
1st down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. 4 wide receivers set. Back to throw. They'll score. Touchdown. He scrambles in for the touchdown.
The quarterbacks don't always like to run the football, but they're like anybody else. If they see that pay dirt down there in the end zone, they're willing to stick their head in and go for it.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. And the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Booming kick. They get him at the 24-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Surveys the field. Makes the catch. Tackled at about the 41. And as we head to halftime, the score is 7-0.
Thanks, guys. Here's a quick recap of some of the bigger plays of the first half.
The kick is away. He's tackled at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Jaguars line up with a nickelback. He fakes it. Defense closing in. Brought down at about the 45-yard line. He's not afraid of throwing into this secondary.
And this guy's just proof positive that you don't have to have one of those rocket arms to play in the National Football League. As long as you have good accuracy and good timing, you can make winning plays.
Rodgers back in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws left. How can you drop that? Jennings was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in.
Try not to get too predictable out there. Make sure you got a good mix of run and pass.
They'll face 2nd down and 10. One-man backfield.
Luke 45! Luke 45!
He's dropped around the 50-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. We've got a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 50. The Jaguars line up with a nickelback. Back to throw. He didn't get his feet set as he threw. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. Looking to throw. Fires it right. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. And here's a perfect opportunity to take a closer look at that last play. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Rodgers lines up in the shotgun. 4-wide formation.
Luke 45!
Rodgers drops back to pass. Is there for the catch. Brought down around the 17-yard line. Great time to call the screen pass.
I always think it's kind of funny to watch those defensive linemen when the screen pass sails over their head and they turn and they look and they know they've just been had.
The Packers line up in an I formation. They'll keep it on the ground again. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
And now we'll see who can get the bigger push. Fullback on the inside give.
Well, there certainly was no mystery to that play. Just power offense against power defense, and the offense won the battle there.
Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Crosby will be kicking off. He lofts it high in the air. Jones-Drew fields it at the 17. He's tackled at the 34. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. And they'll line this one up with two tight ends. He fights forward to about the 36. Taylor comes away with about 2 yards on the counter play.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 36. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score is 14-0. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Get your hands up up front.
Looking to throw. Makes the reception. Tackled at the 39-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the defense gives up from 3 yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
He's under a heavy rush. Wrightster is the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Second down now with 10 to go. Garrard comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. He drops back. Comes down with it. And they get him at the 37. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Garrard takes it back. Makes the throw out to his left. Brought down around the 17-yard line. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. First down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
Garrard drops to throw. Fires it left. 2 minutes left in the ballgame. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
First and goal, and the offense needs a touchdown to get back into this game.
Watch the ball. Right. Let's go right.
Looks to pass. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They lose a couple there.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
He drops back to pass. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Two and a half yards from the goal line now. The Packers line up with a nickelback. Looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Back to throw. End zone. It's incomplete.
If you can play mistake-free from here on out, you should be able to walk away with this victory.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Rodgers gives it up the middle. He's dropped at the 8. A 5-yard gain, and that will bring up second down.
Get this one to your halfback and let him drive it in the middle. Milk this drive for all it's worth.
Rodgers is lined up under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Grant on the give. He's brought down at the 10. Grant picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down.
Let's keep him down here. Hey, play the Blue 45. Blue 45.
Fakes to the back. It's completed. Brought down about the 25-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped at the 30. Grant gets about 4 yards on the play.
You should probably play it safe, just down the ball.
Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 30. The backfield is in the offset I formation. On the ground with a tailback. Huge hit. Grant gets 3 yards on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
And this one's over. Our final score is the Packers 14, the Jaguars nothing.
Thanks, guys. This was a close one throughout. Here's a look at a few key plays as we wrap this one up. This concludes another game of Madden NFL 2009. From all of us here, thanks again for being part of this game.